For this month's main video, I have 3 ways to significantly reduce your tax bill for 2020. The shutdowns and economic fallout from the pandemic made last year rough for a lot of businesses. But thanks to recent legislation, you could see a silver lining in the form of major tax saving opportunities. First off, in addition to emergency loans like the Paycheck Protection Program and the Economic Injury Disaster Loan, the Coronavirus Aid, Relief, and Economic Securities Act, known as the CARES Act, includes several significant tax breaks for struggling businesses. And second, multiple provisions of the 2017 Tax Cuts and Jobs Act still continue to provide potentially hefty reductions to your business tax bill. So here are 3 key tax savings opportunities that you should keep top of mind when you file your 2020 return. Number 1. Don't forget to increase your business interest deduction. Under the CARES Act, the business interest expense deduction for 2019 and 2020 increased from 30 to 50% of your adjusted taxable income. And any business interest expense that isn't allowed as a deduction for this year is carried forward to next year. In addition, for 2020, you can apply the 50% deduction limit based on your 2019 adjusted taxable income. Now, for most businesses, this should increase your deduction since many companies will have more taxable income in 2019 than they did in 2020 due to the pandemic. Number 2, you may want to amend prior year tax returns to carry back recent losses for up to 5 years. The pandemic caused many small businesses to incur net operating losses for 2020, but thanks to the CARES Act, you may be able to apply a net operating loss generated in 2020 to income from the past 5 years, and then you can use it to get a potential immediate tax refund. Under the CARES Act, if your business had a net operating loss in 2018, 2019, or 2020, you can carry it back for up to 5 years to recover taxes that you paid in those years. So for example, if you have a net operating loss in 2020, that loss carried back as far as 2015. The net operating loss carrybacks allow you to claim refunds for taxes paid in the carryback years. And because tax rates were significantly higher before the Tax Cuts and Jobs Act went into effect in 2018, net operating losses carried back to those years can result in pretty big refunds. So if you have available net operating losses, be sure to claim your refund by filing amended returns for the applicable years. Number 3, consider taking a 20% qualified business income deduction for pass-through income. One of the biggest tax breaks offered by the Tax Cuts and Jobs Act was the qualified business income deduction, and it's still available. Running through 2025, this provision allows qualifying business owners to take a straight 20% deduction on your net business income for the year. And this deduction is in addition to any ordinary business expense deductions. Now, to qualify, your business has to be a pass-through entity. That means your company's taxes pass through and they're paid at your personal income tax rate. The structure that includes these pass-through rates typically, they would include sole proprietorships, partnerships, limited liability companies, and S corporations. The deduction does have some restrictions, including for specific types of service businesses, and it begins to phase out once your taxable income surpasses $163,300 if you're a single person filing, and $326,600 if you're married and filing jointly. So given these restrictions, you should meet with us as your family business lawyer to see if your company qualifies for this deduction. Now, in addition to these tax breaks, there are numerous other tax savings opportunities available. It's almost certainly if you don't have one of these 3, there's others that you can benefit from. We'll be happy to work with your tax advisors to make sure that you find all of the tax advantages for your company. On the first Friday of each month, the Gordillo Law Firm will have videos on how to use the law to take care of your business and your family. We'll also provide a spotlight for a local artist or arts organization. This month's videos are here on the right. If these subjects interest you, consider subscribing. And of course, if you like this video, hit the thumbs up button for us.